Hey guys, it's Miss Adams, and we are looking still at our Unit 3 test review. We're going to go on to problem 8, and it says, given the sequence 12, 7, 2, -3, write the recursive formula, the explicit formula, and the function, then give the domain and range. Use the chart if needed. So let's go ahead and write the sequence in our chart. We know our original, our a sub 1 is 12. Then following, we've got 7, 2, and -3. That means our n values are going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's find our difference. So I've got 12 to 7, that's -5, 7 to 2, -5, 2 to -3, that's -5. So our difference is equal to -5. And we have our a sub 1 at 12. So our recursive formula, just to remind you, is a sub n equals this term a sub n minus 1 plus our difference. So in this case, it's going to be a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 minus 3. Then we have our explicit formula, so that was our recursive. Pardon me here, guys. A little technical issue. So we're back to it. We've got our recursive here is our a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus d. That's our recursive. And the explicit formula is going to be a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. We know our a sub 1 is equal to 12. We're going to add n minus 1 multiplied by -3. We're going to distribute the -3 throughout. So we have a sub n equals 12 minus 3n plus 3. Combine like terms, 12 plus 3 is going to give us 15. So a sub n equals -3n plus 15. Then asks us, is this continuous or is it discrete? Well, we're given this as a sequence, so we don't know about the terms in between one, like the term numbers in between 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is discrete. These are just discrete points. Our function would be -3x plus 15. Our domain then is just going to be our term numbers, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And our range then is going to be our sequence, which is 12, 7, 2, and -3. Let's look at number 9. It says, given the table, answer the following questions. So what is our function at the value 2? So that's saying, what's our function when x is 2? So when x, or in this case when n is 2, our function then is going to be 10. And it says, what is f of 4? So we're going to look when x is 4. Our y value is going to be 18. And it tells us a sub n equals 14. So our y value is 14. What is our n value? It's going to be our third term. Last, we've got a sub n equals 6. We've got to find that y value of 6. So our n value is going to be 1. Then it asks us, if the value of the term is 22, what is the term number? So let's continue on this sequence. First off, the difference, well, 6 to 10 is 4. 10 to 14 is 4. 14 to 8 is also 4. So we're adding 4 each time. So let's add to this sequence here. If I look at term 5, 18 plus 4, that gives me 22, which is the term that we're looking for. So the term number, when the value of the term is 22, is going to be 5. All right, let's go on to problem 10. It says, given the recursive formula, write out the first 4 terms. So I've got my initial term, a sub 1 is 7. Then it tells us that our difference is positive 3. So we're going to add 3 each time. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 3 is going to give me 13. And 13 plus 3 will give me 16. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's look at B. It says a sub 1 is -2. And then it gives us the recursive formula, a sub n minus 1 is -8. So we're going to subtract 8 from each term. Negative 2 minus 8 is going to give us a negative 10. Negative 10 minus 8 will give us a negative 18. Negative 18 minus 8 is going to give us a negative 26. And let's look at C. C says a sub 1 equals 4. So we're starting off at 4. And our difference is negative 2. So we're going to subtract 2 to find the terms after 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. And 0 minus 2 is negative 2. All right, guys, we'll come back to problem 11. Here, we're looking here at write an explicit rule formula and find the indicated terms. So first off, we're given a sequence and we're asked to find the explicit rule of this sequence. So we know our a sub 1 equals 0. So from 0 to negative 4, that's a difference in negative 4. Negative 4 to negative 8 is a difference in negative 4. So on and so forth, so our difference is negative 4. So if I'm writing the explicit rule, we know that's going to be a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times our difference. So I have a sub n equals 0 plus n minus 1 multiplied by negative 4. I'm going to distribute the negative 4 throughout the parentheses. So I have a sub n equals negative 4n plus 4. Then it asks us to find the 28th term. So anywhere I have an n, I'm going to replace it with 28. So it's going to be negative 4 times 28 plus 4. This is a lot easier than subtracting 4 28 times from 0. I can use my calculator then to calculate negative 4 times 28 plus 4. So my a at 28, so my 28th term is going to be negative 108. Now we've got to find the 27th term of this sequence, 59, 56, 53, 50. Our a sub 1 is 59, so that's our initial term. And our difference, we're going down by 3 each time, so it's negative 3. So I have a sub n equals 59 plus n minus 1 multiplied by a negative 3. I distribute the negative 3 to my parentheses. I'm left with a sub n equals 59 minus 3n plus 3. So my a sub n is equal to 62. Excuse me, negative 3n plus 62. So that's our explicit rule for this function, or excuse me, for the sequence. And now I want to find the 27th term of this sequence. So I'm going to replace my n with 27. So I'll be negative 3 times 27 plus 62. So my a of 27 is just going to equal negative 19. That's much easier than subtracting a 3 every time starting at 59. Lastly, let's look at C. We've got our 18th term of the sequence, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Our initial term is 8. And our difference, we're adding 4 each time. So our difference is a positive 4. So a sub n equals 8. Plus n minus 1 multiplied by 4. And we'll distribute the 4 through. So a sub n equals 8 plus 4n minus 4. Combine like terms, 8 minus 4 is 4. So my a sub n equals 4n plus 4. And we now want to find the 18th term. So anywhere we have an n, we're going to plug in an 18. So it's going to be 4 times 18 plus 4. So our a sub 18 is going to be 76. All right, guys, we've got one more video coming up.